I'm joined now by Jim Cunningham, who is the Target Officer of the Year. Jim, welcome.
Well, welcome. Thank you.
Fantastic honour, isn't it?
Yes, very much. I was very surprised, and it was a great honour.
Must have been amazing on Saturday for the gala dinner and everybody there and salute you. It must have been fantastic for you.
Yeah, it was really nice. They had a video presentation, and they tell you the last minute who actually won. I was really shocked.
Well, show us the award that you won.
Okay. It's the award I received.
Wow, that's fantastic. Great. Oh. Okay, so let's get down to it then. So why did you win the award? What did you do to win the award?
I was one of the first responders to the Asiana Flight 214 crash back in July 6, 2013 at the San Francisco International Airport. And basically I was on patrol that day, and one of our officers was out in the airfield, one of our K-9 officers, and he saw the initial crash, and he called it on the police radio, and I happened to be nearby inside one of the private jet terminals. So I ran outside the door of the building as soon as I heard the call, and I saw the debris flying through the air and smoke rising, and so I ran to my police car, and first thing I saw was a parked ambulance down the road, and I stopped them, and they didn't know what happened, and I told them, hey, we had an airplane crash, you have to come with me. So I commandeered them, and I had a special key to open up one of the security gates, and I got them onto the runway. And then we raced down the runway, and when we got down there, we saw that the plane was on its belly on a dirt road with dry grass all around it, and there's smoke coming from the side of the airplane. It was starting to catch fire, and the fire department was already there, but they were just trying to suppress it long enough to get everybody out with foam. And another police officer came with me, Derek Lee and Stu Mulver. Some other officers arrived, so me and another officer ran up to the front of the plane, and we were assisting people get down the slides. But then some people got trapped inside the airplane, and we gave them our utility knives, tossed them up the slides, then cut some people out. And then pretty much we asked everybody's off the plane, and we're trying to get everybody away because the fuel was pouring out of the wings. There's still fuel in the airplane. So we cleared everybody away from the danger area because people are still, even though they got out of the airplane, they're still hanging around in the front of the plane. They realized it's very dangerous. And so as soon as I got the last person away from the airplane, I turned around and saw the back of the tail section was gone in the airplane. It was just, it was down the runway farther because the plane had hit the seawall. So I ran around the back of the airplane, and I saw movement in the back. And so I got myself inside the airplane. I was pulling luggage out, debris, to get to the passengers inside. And then by that time, the fire department made their way down to the back, and we were trying to lift people out of their seats. They were caught in their seats because some of the seat belts kind of locked up. They couldn't get out, and some people were just too scared to move. So we just went back and forth trying to get people out, get backboards, get people out of the airplane. And after that, then we just evacuated everybody away from the airplane, got them on buses. That's pretty like a short synopsis of what happened.
You were very modest, but when you actually got to the plane and you saw the plane was actually on fire, what went through your mind when you were actually getting onto a plane where there's flames coming out? Most people would have gone the other way.
No, I just realized that with all the fuel and the smoke, we only had a short time, and I couldn't be sitting there waiting for the fire department, everybody else in the fire department to show up. I knew I was in uniform because I got to help these people, and I got to get in there and help people because I never knew it was going to explode any minute. So I knew it was on me to do something. I just couldn't step back and watch people get killed in the airplane.
So what's the reaction been since the event? I mean, what have people said to you since then?
A lot of people said what a great job I did and pat me on the back. And some people say I was crazy to go inside the airplane without any equipment. All I had was my short sleeve shirt on and my gun belt. I didn't have any breathing device. They said I took a big chance because when I was inside the airplane, there's black smoke from the petroleum products, and there was fire, and plus there's all kinds of debris. I could have got myself sliced up with broken metal, but everybody said it was pretty brave. They said they didn't sure if they could do it or not, but I just told them, you never know what you're going to do in an emergency situation, if you're going to run away from it or go into it. But part of the job as a police officer is the big word is help people, and I wouldn't be helping anybody by just sitting there and watch. I had to take the chance and go in there and try to save some people.
Well, thank you ever so much indeed for joining us, and congratulations once again.
Thank you, sir.